Hi students, today we're going to have a fun STEAM lesson. Today we're going to talk about coding. And before you begin our lesson, I'm going to tell you all the great supplies you need. You need a laptop computer where you could go and download Scratchjr. You need a notebook, a pencil, and if you want to make anything fun, markers, crayons, or colored pencil, but those are not necessary. So we're going to first begin with our lesson of Scratchjr. So we're going to begin our lesson. So first, when you are in Scratch or Scratchjr, you're going to choose a background. So to choose a background, you're going to click on the thumbnail that says stage. So you're going to click on the thumbnail that says stage, and then a blue line will appear around the box. Next, you're going to click on the tab that says background besides the words script. You can paint or import a background. If your computer has a webcam, you can also take a picture for the background. Painting your background, click paint, and then paint editor will open. So if you click the paint editor will open. So before we go any further, if you go to the Scratchjr website, you could download this app for free. And this coding is very literacy. It is good for kids ages 5 to 7. You can program with your own interactive stories and games. In the process, you can learn how to solve problems, design projects, and express yourself creatively on the computer. So this is a really fun app, and I'll show you how we will go about using it with this brief learning lesson on how to use Scratch or Scratchjr. So where you could start to begin to use Scratch, you just go to Google and type in http://mit.scratch.edu, and then click on where it says the Scratch editor. And when you click on the Scratch editor, it will open this creating a project. It allows you to create your own account. So I already created an account, and then you can begin by coding here. But before we begin with that, I'm going to just go through my tutorial of how to use Scratch. I'll continue with my tutorial, and then we'll come back here and see how to build certain things. So we had already went over choosing a background, so now we're going to move on to motion blocks. So how you drag and control blocks to the gray script area. The next block will connect to this one like a puzzle piece. So then you can see how you can drag the blocks, so you can move different blocks, and I'll show it in the actual program. So we're going to go back to the program. So we're going to kind of go back and forth. So first thing you want to do is the stripe will move X spaces. You can change the value whenever there is a fillable white area in the programming block. So right here, this fillable white area, you can change it. So right now it's set to 10 spaces, but if you want to, you could change it to 25 spaces. So let's go ahead and practice that in our program. So now I'm just going to take you back to the actual program screen. And here we see how it says move 10 spaces. I can actually change that if I wanted to 25 spaces. And I'm going to move this tutorial screen, and I can move the motion to here. And now if I want to see how this is going to run, I could press run. All right, let's have some things connected to it, and it will be able to do some work. Okay, so let's see, stripe is going to actually do something now. And this is our little stripe here. I'll just move that. So it's not doing anything yet. See if we want to put a sound on. All right, so that's the sound. Let's say hello. Say hello here. So I'm just setting up what the code is going to be like. And we can even save this here. So it should be doing something when I run. And let's go ahead and try. All right, it's not. This key is not responding. Let's see. Reload. Let's reload it. Let's try that again. Right now, I should have nothing here. If I put something here, let's see. When clicked. I shouldn't be. He is doing something. He is moving. So it's definitely moving. But usually it's supposed to. There it goes. It's working out. So it's doing something. So let me see if I could get it to say hello. Should be able to. There it goes. So it's working now. All right. So that's so you can see how the code works. It's very straightforward. It's really just a graphical code, so you don't have to do any hardcore programming. Everything is just built in. You can make your own blocks. You can have it say, what's your name? And I could say, I could type, my name is Jarrell. My name is Jarrell. And now when I run it, see how it types, my name is Jarrell. And see it's going in different directions. So as you can see, the coding for this is very straightforward. So let's go through the rest of the background information so you can get a better handle of how to use Scratch. So we played around with moving blocks part 1, and you saw how you can add different texts in there. So you can do different things now. So you can move away from the beginning location instead of moving the stripe back to the spot where it originally was. You can program it to begin at the beginning. So you can say something like go to X and glide for this amount of seconds along this. So let's try this code. So this, I wanted us to do this command here. When clicked, go X to this. And okay, so we're going to choose X. So we're going to go back to our board here. And we need to find those commands. So it should be variables. And that was go to. Okay. All right. Let's see where this is actually underneath. So let's go back one step and find. So we can't find these commands, but you can make your own blocks. So let's just continue with the rest of the tutorial. So if we go back to the screen, when they were choosing those blocks, it was under the motion tab. So our motion tab is our first tab here. And then they had selected go to X. So let's find that go to X. Go to X, okay, and move it here. And then they had selected glide. So glide for 1 second. X. So it's this one. All right, so we could put those same variables that they had in here. So they had selected 165. So let's minus 165 to minus 25. So minus 165 to, so we're just going to set the same parameters, minus 25. And then their conditions here was glide at 1 and 104 and minus 18. So 104 and minus 18. All right, so we have the same conditions that they have now, and we could just double check. We have go to minus 165. We have go to minus 165. And I'll make this bigger so you guys can see a little bit bigger. Oh, that's a little too big. Okay. And then we have glide at 1, for 104, and then minus 18. Okay, let's run this and see how this actually looks. Let's run this thing. So it's still going through all the steps. Still going through. You can see it's changing this. See how this is changing? That's still changing. It's still going through. All right, perfect. So it works. So let's see what the next step is. In our tutorial, let's see our next. So in our tutorial, the next block that we wanted to go to is the looks block. So the purple block or the looks block is the next block that we want to go to. So here it says say hello for 2 seconds, allows you to program the stripe to give a word bubble that says that what you have typed. Because the white space is fillable, you can delete hello and type another message. Note you will see the stripes message, not hear it, because the block is under the look category. So it's under the look category and not the sound category. But you could also hear it say it. So when click, say hello, welcome to intro to Scratch. So when click, say hello, welcome to intro to Scratch. So let's do that. And I'll take out all the other commands. So let's go back to the working. So now we're going to go back, and we were under looks like with the tutorial. So the tutorial, we had to find a looks block, and the looks block is where it's in purple. So we're going to choose the one that says say hello, and then we're going to change it to hello, welcome to intro to Scratch. So if we go back to ours, where the looks block and where it says say hello, hold for 5 seconds. When click, we're going to take out all this other stuff and put it down here. And we're going to say welcome, just like we saw with the tutorial lesson, welcome to intro to Scratch. Just make sure you spell it right. I made a typo here, and it was an exclamation mark at the end. Okay, and so let's just double check that we have exactly what we showed here, and it looks just like it. So that's what we're going to run now. So back to our program, and we're going to run it. And as you can see, it worked. So if I run it again, and it holds it only for 2 seconds, see how it disappears? So if I want to keep it longer, I could change this. Let's say hold it for 10 seconds. And you see, it'll keep it a lot longer. And then it's going to disappear. See how long that was. So thank you guys for watching this video. Please stay tuned for more videos on how to use Scratch. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends and family. Have a great day and take care now. Dr. Jem. Bye.